Alright, welcome back to TechniqueWOD. I'm Doug Larson. This is Mike Bledsoe. And today we're going to talk about pull-ups and all the different variations of pull-ups that you find in CrossFit. So obviously there's regular dead hang pull-ups. Then we're going to talk about kipping, butterfly, different ways to scale, and then also different ways to load and make pull-ups harder to do, as if they needed to be harder to do. So first, Mike's going to do a quick dead hang pull-up, just as a demo. There you go, beautiful. Okay, so that was the correct way to do a pull-up. Real quick, go ahead and show kind of a broken, loose, sloppy pull-up. There you go, perfect. All right, so the difference between those two is that on the broken pull-up, go ahead and hang back on the bar. On the broken pull-up, rather than have active shoulders, he's kind of just hanging at the very bottom. There you go. So this is hanging loose. He's a pretty tight guy, but this is hanging loose for him, and then do active pull-ups, or active shoulders, excuse me. There you go. So this is active shoulders, and then also he's broken here. He's broken and hyperextended here, and kind of leaning back. Now go ahead and turn this on, put your feet out in front of you a little bit. So now he's in more of a neutral position. He's in a hollow position, and he should do a pull-up from active shoulders and a neutral pelvis in that hollow position. So a full pull-up from there looks like this. There you go. So that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for clean pull-ups, active shoulders, and a nice hollow position where your abs are turned on and you have a neutral lumbar spine because you're not broken and hyperextended. Okay? So that's kind of the basics of pull-up technique. We're going to talk first about scaling pull-ups. Two different ways we like to scale. One, Mike demos again. Most people know to use a band. You put your knee in the band or put your foot in the band. And it makes the pull-up a little bit easier. Something like that. Mike doesn't do a lot of banded pull-ups. Okay, so it looks just like this. Perfect. The other way that we like to scale pull-ups is to use a band, but to tie it across the J-hooks like this. And that's a lot easier just because it's a lot faster to get into. You just walk over, step on the band, grab, and then if you want to put both feet in, you can. And then you can do your full pull-up. Okay? So if you have a limited number of people that you're training with and you want to get in and out of that scaled version of a pull-up very quickly, then that's probably the easiest, fastest way. Also, if you don't want to have a green or a green band or any band that's stronger than that, that's really hard to push down. If you have a lot of trouble, if you're the person that always has trouble putting in your knee, or you're the person that's going like this all the time and you can't quite get your foot in, then that band's probably too hard for you to push down. Usually what I do is put my hands, thumbs down like this, grab the bottom, I push all the way to straight arms, and that's how I step my foot in. But that's still kind of a pain in the ass. So this is a much easier variation. If you need to put a box right here, step on the box, grab the bar, and then step on the band afterward, that's also a great option. So those are the two easiest ways to scale. Once you can do a couple of body weight dead hang pull-ups, then you can start to think about kipping. Okay? So first, a regular kipping pull-up, if Mike wants to demo. There you go, beautiful. So you can see Mike ends up in the same position where he has active shoulders, his feet are out in front of him, and then as he kips, he's not loose and broken where he's coming back like this. He's staying very tight. So one more time. Actually, if you look at him from the side, you can see how tight Mike is staying. His feet are just barely going under him, and he's not doing the big scorpion. Show the scorpion. There you go. He's not trying to kick himself in the back of the head. Mike doesn't do the scorpion very often. So he's not trying to kick himself in the back of the head. He's just getting into kind of the shape of a banana, right? So do the banana, don't do the scorpion. Okay? As far as butterflies go, you done any butterflies lately?
Yeah.
All right, go and demo a butterfly.
I'm lying.
Mike's done all weightlifting lately and not a whole lot of gymnastics, so we'll see how this goes. There you go, chest to bar. There you go, beautiful.
Still got it.
Attaboy. All right, so butterflies are also a great variation. So kipping and butterflies. I'm not going to go over butterflies because I don't do butterflies because my shoulder just can't handle them. So I'm going to let Mike actually explain butterflies real quick.
The mic, dude.
You want it? Here, just yell at the camera. Can you hear me?
For the butterflies. Real quick though, on the butterflies, just like the kipping, it's a really good idea to keep the feet together. All too often, people's feet are getting way out there and they're losing a lot of power that way. Pretend like your feet are tied together when you're doing them. A lot of people clamp their butterfly that way. I actually learned a better way to teach butterflies. A few weeks ago, one of our athletes found a video. I honestly don't know where the video's at, but she was talking about starting at the top and then reaching there. So the idea is to get your feet moving before you get to the bottom of that pull-up. So what you don't want to do is wait till you get to the bottom and then get your feet moving. You want to have your feet having that motion before you even get to the bottom. So before you get here, your feet need to be coming forward. So over here, actually. So as you can see, my feet already getting cocked and ready to go and starting to move forward before I hit the bottom. A lot of people kind of jam it real hard in the bottom of the butterfly if they don't have their legs engaging really fast.
So on the way down, your feet should already be moving forward.
That's right.
That's the key.
Yep.
All right, beautiful. All right, so that's all we're going to touch on for butterfly pull-ups. What we're going to go over now is different variations of pull-ups, and then we'll talk about weighted pull-ups as well. So one other variation of pull-ups, not to change too much right at first, is just to change your grip. So going from a pull-up, palms forward, to a chin-up, palms away, or excuse me, palms towards you, excuse me. So chin-ups, that's right. So chin-up, same thing, still that hollow position, feet out in front.
I knew that.
There you go, chin over bar. There you go, and then you can also go chest to bar. There you go. Beautiful. All right, so there's always chin-ups, and then you can do any amount of mixed gripped pull-ups you want to do. If you want to grab like this, some people I've heard call those commando pull-ups. You can call them whatever you want. Show a mixed grip pull-up where you're grabbing the bar like that, side to side.
Mountain climbers, duh.
Mountain climber pull-ups. There you go.
See my biceps from both sides.
There you go. All right, so that's more of a mixed grip pull-up. Go ahead and try it like this, where you're going side to side.
Oh yeah.
So one other variation, you can pull shoulder to shoulder, side to side. There you go, beautiful. And I guess you could go so far as to, you know, grab here and here or something like that. Wanna try that?
Wow.
Rock climber pull-ups, where you can, there you go, grab a little higher.
You can't do it, man.
All right, Mike doesn't want to play along. Anyway, you can mix up your grips any variety of ways. There you go. So you can mix up your grip any variety of ways. There's no reason you can't grab just like this and do a set of pull-ups like that. You totally can. Oh. Switch it up. So there's no reason you have to be stuck in this exact same grip position with the exact same width every single time. Do pull-ups like this, do pull-ups like that. Grab wide for some. You can pull to the back of your neck. It's okay to switch up your grip on your pull-ups. Okay? The other variation that I want to talk about was L pull-ups. So if Mike shows an L pull-up, the main thing you're going to notice is that his feet are well above his hips, and that allows him to get to full extension at the bottom. So he's leaning back a little bit. His feet are nice and high. There you go, and that allows him to get to a full locked out elbow at the bottom. If your feet are lower, instead of having my feet around this high, if my feet are down here, then usually you're only going to get to about right there, and it's going to be very hard to get all the way to a locked out elbow position with a good, stable, active shoulder blade. Maybe another video we'll come back and we'll talk about pull-ups on the rings and kipping on the rings specifically, but there also is tons of options that you can do on the rings, but we're going to cap it right there for today. If you want to ask us a question about this or anything else, you can always go to barbellshrugged.com, click on the Ask a Question tab and fill out the short survey, or you can go to Twitter and tweet at Barbell Shrugged. I'll see you another day.
If you like this video or any of our other videos, make sure to share it on your Facebook wall by clicking share and then the Facebook icon, and then also like it. Thanks, Shrug Thugs.